It's Chinese. We don't want nothing from China, bro. We don't do China, bro. We start buying your crap, bro. Y'all keep messing up. Even your gas. Yo, brother, what's going on? Everybody, how y'all doing? We'll get started here in a minute. I was looking at one of them EMP shit for the vehicle. I don't know. We'll see. For the vehicle. I don't know. We'll see. I could build one. I don't have everything to build one. Maybe I had to turn the internet off. It's carpy. So anyway, I was saying I could build an EMP shield. I don't know if I have all the right stuff to do it. So I was looking at one, and the one they're selling, I'm doing my best to make sure that it's not from China, because I'm not going to spend that kind of money coming from China. Let me see. Okay. Let's see let me see the good ones. All right, this one is going to be a good penny. Don't be messing with, if you're going to get Amazon, be careful, because like Walmart, a lot of stuff the crappy stuff is coming from China, and they just don't have no good stuff. Now this one is American made. So definitely, yeah, I would need 2 of these though. I would need 2, so it's about 700 or something. I should just buy them. I got a couple stacks of some thousands, right? And I keep that for emergencies from when I left the reservation. That dumbass, I gave her $5,000. She thought I was gonna, man, I kept I got, $10,000 stacks. I make sure I kept a few. So whenever people come around me, I always, hey, what you got, it is what it is. I sold the 4-door and bought a 2-door side by side, but I definitely got to get an EMP shield. I can build one. I know how to build one. But to go ahead and get the fiberglass, the resin, and then make sure I put everything going together and get the right data, a computer board and all that, and reading the schematics, making sure everything's in there, all the processors and everything, capacitors, the right size, and everything is together, and then making sure I use a 10 non-corrosive wire cable that's used for ships. You know what I'm saying? It costs a penny, man, and then to build it, and then to fabricate the container, and then make sure it's got the what's called fiber matting, which is fiberglass, hard for the resin. It's I forget what it's called, but it's kind of fireproof. So I don't know, man. I might just go ahead and buy 2. Make sure one's close to the battery and one to the ignition system. Still going to change it out from the button, because all that's created so they can run that little drone, that little RC up under you. It hits the back where the ground is, and it shorts everything out for your start and everything. And you know how these new cars are. The start is built internally, and hopefully you don't have a motor, because that's just dead and everything. But so I don't know. I was just looking at this stuff. I mean, I don't really have it right now just to go on and fling it around I have it. That's for the purpose, like I said. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a purpose, you dig? I love me some Afrobeat. I'm ready to go to the Caribbean, y'all. Take my broke back, badass knees, and just go down there, sell all. I sell my guns. That's another 15,000 easy. Just get away from all this nonsense, this foolishness. People don't want to get together, don't want to do nothing. You got people who are ready, able, and capable. They're just waiting. They look at us like, I've always been able to move people. But now we're dealing with a whole bunch of new faces. You don't really know me, so why would you listen to me? I had another, I got a restless night, y'all. And I feel it now, y'all. When I don't get enough sleep, I feel it. This is chia seeds, power mushroom, just a tablespoon, and 1 tablespoon, 1 cap full instead of 2 of the Cashapp. Half a cup of blueberries, 2 ganados, 1 very ripe and 1 kind of green. I like it like that. Good carb. I didn't put no spinach in there because that's just too much, because some things don't mix together. It's not good for your stomach. And I put a little lime with half a cup of coconut and the rest of it mineral water that I no charcoal taste, because it's kind of chocolatey with the grape with blueberries and everything. It's just beautiful. It's kind of purplish brown like chocolate, and it's delicious. Didn't want to eat nothing today. Yesterday I got a little carried away because I felt, for some reason, I just felt like hungry for no good reason at all. Like I wanted to eat, like, and I think it's this beef jerky. I'm not eating it no more. Actually, there's a dog that come around, and I'm gonna give it to him. This is not the beef jerky that I usually eat. The beef jerky I eat is dry. And so I called the company. I told them, I says, I don't know what this is, but this is not beef jerky. You people are lying, talking about old-fashioned, real hardwood smoked, high protein, no artificial ingredients, no nitrates, no none of that stuff. And I'm like, y'all lying. I mean, I've rendered and I've cured beef like since I was a childhood, salted and everything. And they were like, excuse me, who am I? I said, my number is 92820. I gave my number. I said, this is where I live, page, blah, 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 blah. Don't get it twisted. Oh, we didn't need all. I know you don't need it. You know who's calling right now because y'all see my number. I'm calling to let you know you're selling bullshit. I know what beef tastes like in many different forms. I'm a chef. They got quiet. So I'm going to give it to the dog and see how the German Shepherd that comes around, is pretty old, but this ain't going to kill him. And see how he likes it. He just likes to come up to me and eat carrots and stuff like that. He's a real sweet guy. And old, but he's a sweet guy. So I'm going to give it to him. Tell him I don't trust it. So I called him because if somebody would have gave it to me, I would have called. But I purchased it because they didn't have the one that I like. That's very, very spicy, very, very hot. And it's more spice and hot and turmeric and chilies and cayenne, and it's hot. And habanero than there is the damn beef. It's just like mostly seasoning, but it's so good. It opens up your blood, and you get a little bit of protein, and it's dehydrated. It's sudden, however they did it, smoked and then, but yeah. So how's everybody doing? Because we see there's a lot of information coming out and stuff. Pay the information no mind, people, please. I'm gonna continue to talk genealogy and history about who we are. I really just wanted to read, and that's all I'm gonna do. I didn't come back on. We went live with Westside. I actually meant to read after that. I went to sleep, and my big mistake of going to sleep that early. I woke up at 12. I didn't go back to sleep till 2:30, and I woke up at 4. So if you get my drift, about 4 hours of sleep, y'all, and I feel it. That's why I'm not eating nothing heavy. I want to inform you to this too. There ain't no fat chicken. These son bitches can't do nothing because I can hit y'all up all on the side. They're doing something to food. Somebody suggested something to me, an army buddy of mine, right? He said, what if the places that were blowing up with the animals and everything and the livestock was to get rid of the poisoning to which they've been doing? I said, that'd be fine and dandy. We know they were all jacked. Now, the thing is, what about the farms, the people who had grass fed and no antibiotics and all that, who had that stuff natural, and these planes were flying over, spraying on them and killing the trees and the ferns and messing up the grass? What about that? How come the news don't talk about that? Why is that people don't hear nothing about that? I got friends who are farmers said these damn things were flying at night, spraying. They were calling the call control. They was like, we don't know nothing about it. It's this god thing. And y'all don't want to hear this, right? And I know that they have weekend warrior stuff, but they do that once a month. Why is there so many military vehicles on the streets and this, that, and the other, and staging areas to which they never stage? Listen, in Ohio, in California, San Bernardino, in Texas, what's going on? That's not weekend warrior stuff. Don't give me that's once a month. I didn't see it last month and the month before that. Where's all these migrants? Don't give me the liberal people just took them up in their house. We know what they're doing, and there's you just don't take over 1 million. And we know there's way more than that that's been coming over here since 2019. See, this is it's not wrong because a lot of them really want to get away from. They were going through some stuff. They lost family members and all that. We embrace them. No hate, and none but love. But we know good and dang well, and some of y'all who are ex-military know how they move. And they tell them to be at a certain point, we'll pick them up, and that's what happens. And that's what happened with the border with 42, was allowed to by these fake Republicans, these fake Democrats, that they all serve a purpose, and it's no good. Now, I don't care what they're doing. I'm not here to stop them. I always have to reiterate that. I'm just tired of people being so stupid on our ancestral soil. You know what I'm saying? I show love to everybody. I love my brother Paul. I love Kiramio. I love my brother McMean. I love everybody. But I be damned if I'm aside my world of history and what I know of stuff. I love the fact my brother Paul talks about polygeometric stones and all that kind of stuff. But it's more than that. When I was some friend of mine was talking about, what about when I was doing construction? Ain't this hydraulic concrete fine? I says that's not how it's supposed to be made. Because we had to mix it. That's not how it's supposed to be made. What do you mean? It's funny how we're not using seashells and crab skull. You know, right now, the crabs have more parasites just like the oysters. And nobody's saying nothing about this. But regardless of imbalance, I said we use the shells and the calcium. You burn it in a fire. You get the stuff from it. You add that with sulfur water, and certain other red clay and stuff like that. And you made a form of geopolymer stone that was beyond comprehensions, and the sap that you can get out of certain pine trees. I said if you reduce that, just like you reduce maple to make syrup, you get this tar stuff. It's almost like rubber. You don't always need a rubber tree, but it's funny how we don't have a rubber tree, nor do we have a cane sugar, which the cane reeds, even that boiled, produces a substance. You add that stuff with just the red clay and certain stones and gravel, you make a form of concrete, even with the liquid, what you call it, off of rice. I says, how come nobody knows about this? So, well, how you know all that? See, I leave stuff for people to find out and to discover, and they just talk about the world and know about Tartarian and Egypt, and all these were certain points in our history, another history, and I'm not here to redact or cover up anything, but if you don't know how to ask the proper questions, how can you get the proper tea? I've been doing this all my life. I know so much more than so many people, but yet I don't hardly know nothing. I have a lot of friends that say, Red, you don't work there now, you a chef, you don't construction, you don't jump there, you don't talk, you learn how to fly a Cessna, What haven't you done? I ain't been to space, fake ass space, because there ain't no spaceship to go to no goddamn space. They're making war out there, y'all. They're making war. They're being controlled by the hand. And then we're sitting here, and the war on us is absolute. And y'all don't even get it. They watch this, they're recording, and they're probably laughing. Look at him, he's got to ask for a few dollars. They don't even want to donate a few dollars just to get some books. Oh, we got them niggas right where we want them. I'm telling y'all don't have a clue. And you show them, you give them exactly what the fuck they want. You show them your narcissism, how greedy you are, how stubborn, how hard-headed. We got people who got land, property. Man, if I could see all of us back about 1950s and 40s, we would have all made trips to go and work the land. Y'all not okay. Y'all are broke. Every one of you. I'm not biting it. I'm not biting my tongue. I love y'all. But goddamn it, who would I be if I wasn't held accountable for all of my actions? I got people right now talking about, Red, why you get that man $10? Where he was asked, he needed some money. Well, I'm going to give him, I'm a penny, I'm a nickel and dime when everything's double the price of what it was with this fake ass inflation. I says, why do I got to sit here and listen to the rhetoric of drama-filled individuals who are more effeminate than masculine? Nigga, I'm beyond a sigma. I'm really intact with who I am, and that they're afraid of that because y'all might start picking it up. I'm gonna throw everything because I'm on this side, and this is the side I watch from and I deal with. This is not a test. I do that all the goddamn time. People have no sight. I tell you, this is who I am. This is what I do. This is the family. My grandmother took care of Dizzy Gillespie before he passed away. That's how she got the Sherpa key, Giles. Why do you think she named, like, the Sherpa key was named Giles? You know? Chuck Berry used to come and hang with nighttime, my grandpa. Like, y'all don't have, Michael Jackson, we know them. What's wrong with y'all? I'm part of disco and hip hop in the motherfucking 70s and 80s. When we transitioned from disco to hip hop, watching the old black and whites of the 20s and 40s, watching our people's dance and everything else, and juke joints and everything else. That's who I am, jazz. I play the harp. I play the motherfucking French sax and the tuner sax. I play the trombone. I play the drums because I'm not sitting there doing it. I'm not a show to fuck off. There's nothing I have to prove no more. Snoo knows when I used to be in music classes from elementary, middle school, to high school. I prefer to be on the field and play football, to which I didn't do that long. Because I was like, I wanted to do martial arts and box. That was my nick, and run and swim and jump out of shit and cross from garage roof to garage roof. I wanted to break an ankle, break a leg, or twist an ankle. Y'all don't know me, man. Y'all really don't. You're not taking the time. Y'all want to be known for the bullshit. And I want you to know me for the real. And it's not about ego. It's about knowing that you're capable of so much more. I push that more than anybody. You are so much more. I'm getting tired of putting my Cashapp up. I'm like, fuck it, man. You know what? I'm just going to order. The books that are coming in, I'm just going to order one book every one. I'm not going to read the motherfuckers. I'm going to read all the books that I got. No more new books. I like to refine new stuff, and sometimes I find something important that I might want to share. That's how it works. When you go in the library, how many of y'all go, and you know that, well, for those of you who feel like you're pretty smart, you go in there and you gotta go and get your thesis together, or you gotta write your MLA or whatever it is, AP or whatever. And so you get the books. So you know at the end or in the front, you got to make sure you have your references, your sources, and this, that, and the other. You're looking at microfiche, you're looking at sources of information in the news, this, that, and the other. But you got your 3 or 4 books that you're directed to. How many of y'all go in the libraries, or if you're in college, went and looked at all the other different books? What kind of history books they got? If you would have done like I did, you would have paid attention, realized the colleges have shit. They don't have nothing based on real history or anything. So in the libraries, when I go to the public libraries, the Barnes and Nobles, I always go to the sections that would say mythology, mythical, magic. Because of my travels and what I know. And I was able to decipher that wasn't so much fucking myth. And I would sit down with them books that were dust on them. I'm like, y'all don't dust these books over here. Nobody really goes over there, but I'm taking 12 of these books. Is that all right with y'all? Y'all don't get it. I listened to everybody. I was fortunate to have my ass whooped by my grandma, my great-grandma, I know my great-great-uncles. Yeah, I had my ass whooped once by my great-grandma, just once. But man, she made sure she took care of me after that ass whooping. She was like, I'll never beat you again, because the look on my face, she knew I was abused as a child. And my grandmother, she just realized, I can't do that no more to you. Well, she only whipped me a couple of times, but I deserved them whippings. And I did. There's a difference between whipping and child abuse. Being tied up, being set up where you can't breathe, from blacking out, waking up, hands tied together, hanging in a closet, button naked, matches, long matches between your feet. That's how the kind of matches we had, y'all. Stuck between your toes, duct tape and shit like that, set on fire, the gas turned on. You motherfuckers don't have a clue. Where you think these scars come from? In the back of my hands. Y'all don't get it, man. That's why I don't like bullies and people that abuse people. There was one time this guy was fighting this girl, and he was hitting a few times before I went and took his head off. I had to make sure he didn't have a knife or a gun. And even if he did, it was going to hit him anyway. I was like 5 of us, but I was the first one. I'm always the first one, it seemed like. I punched him. He was out, and I still kicked him in his head while he was going down. Crack. I heard crack. We thought I had to check his head. I thought it was crack because I didn't want to kill a guy. But I get that. The anger is not like an emotional. I don't get like this. I black out. Everything going on, and I was gonna read this little thing in here. Now I'm not gonna read it. Not now. But this motherfucker was right. When the enemy gets the upper hand, the people will become docile. They'll sit there and they'll look as if everything is fine and normal. I'm telling you, they're laughing, and I can't blame them. I was just watching well, actually, it popped up. I don't subscribe to certain people, but some people getting, shorts and they getting watched. This idiot. dumbest I ever seen in my life. This motherfucker in 45 minutes had over 27,000 views. And we're talking about major views. So I went on there and I wanted to see, and he had half the likes. And I was like, right then and there I says, well, you know what? I must be dealing with a bunch of dummies. Emotionally unstable. Can't talk about the Jesuses and the Muhammad's and shit. I got a bunch of niggas who are so tight with their wallet, but they ain't got shit to show for. I got so many motherfucking women who are emotional when I speak on stuff. And I'm not literally talking about my sisters here, but if you take it personal, then you are antiquated in that. But you need to ascend. You need to rise above that and remove that dichotomy from you. And then I watch how certain motherfuckers do the same yelling and screaming because I say that. Motherfuckers sit there and they get all of their feelings. I'm going to say it every goddamn day from now on. Y'all like to go over there and watch people yelling and screaming, talking about nothing. Shit that we've talked about, I've talked about for the longest time and a whole lot of other folks. And it's known because I see motherfuckers in the chat and I'm like looking at them. Here goes a couple more of them dumbass men niggas and dumb bitches who used to be on Facebook who felt some kind of way because they just walked into it 2, 3, 4 years ago. And here I've been doing it for over 40 something, 50 fucking years of my life. Since I was 7. After 6 years of damn near being killed. But y'all have a hard time. It's pressure, huh? I got a shitload of women that love me, but I pick the women I want to be with, and then the ones I pick, they some dumb motherfuckers. I don't want to be with just one. I got that one, my favorite. Because I know the truth of history. I know what I was told. And I know what I've read. And first of all, shit don't make sense. Now, I can go overseas, man, and trust me, I got my boys Filipino. His old lady got a couple of girls looking at me like, bring him over here. See, this is what I'm talking about. And then you women want to sit there crying about a nigga who passport bros and this, that, and other. Y'all need to learn to shut the fuck up and be the women you're supposed to be. Be the power source that we need so we can be the protectors. But you know what we get? A bunch of y'all motherfucking chemically lobotomized motherfuckers with a bunch of little effeminate ass niggas. I don't give a fuck if you want to call yourself Spanish, white, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. That goes for every last one of you motherfuckers. I sit there and motherfuckers say, well, maybe you down. My boy said, because he was watching, he gave me $20. Bob was like, nah, nigga, hold that. If you ain't speaking in there, you ain't got to donate shit. You good. And I gave him a 12-pack of PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon. See, that's what I'm saying, man. And I'm sitting, he says, man, you asked him a $2 to $5. And this is what he said. He mulatto. He said, them niggas gonna donate. I was like, man, I'm not begging the motherfuckers, but I'm asking them for the better. Here, this motherfucker over here commenting. He ain't got his ass over here. I guess he emotionally unstable. Maybe I said something that rivaled his motherfucking world or something. Maybe his Jesus is bothered. But anyway, right? Commenting in our little group. You know who the fuck I'm talking about. But listen to me. I don't bite my tongue with nobody. Some motherfuckers actually believe they older and they believe that nothing's all right. They always say when you get to a certain point in life, you level the fuck up. You become something. You magnify, you support things. And I literally do what I say. You dig what I'm saying? And people that know me, man, even listening and going, damn, Red, you always stayed right on. Yeah, man, I don't need you to tell me that. And you tell yourself that. I don't need to hear it. It's like I had people today talking about some happy. Shut the fuck up. How the fuck am I a happy father when I got 2 goofy ass motherfucking women I love them. 2 goofy ass women I married, and they know they were so broken that even though I was doing my best to lift them, their jealousy kicked in because the children looked at me like, wow. And then my other children, because I was away, because this mother woman wanted to be with a nasty ass dude, I got robbed of time. I got an older daughter, and I don't let them motherfuckers, they know it. And she wants to do is give me money. I don't want nothing from you. I'm not doing bad, I know, Dad, but you know, I'm like, you my father, and I respect that. I said, when I get old, you make sure you bury me next to a cypress tree or a witchcrawl tree, butt-ass naked with my ass cheeks sticking out the ground so everybody can kiss it. That's all you do for me. No coffin, no nothing. Butt-ass naked. Ass cheeks got to be sticking back out the dirt. Come back the week later. If there's a hole, that means I'm gone. I'm not playing. These motherfuckers, and we're dealing with murderous motherfuckers with murderous intentions. We're dealing with weirdos who don't even understand what's coming for them by the motherfuckers they're participating with. It seems like we're the only real ones and everybody else is a show, a vaudeville. So I lean out for y'all assistance because I'm going to keep ordering and y'all don't get it. I buy my own stuff now. You know, like this right here. I just got to oiling this up because I'm going to run it. I came on this talk a little bit. I'm going to read today. Don't worry, y'all. I'm going to read. So I put in my new, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, God damn it, I got to go out here and make sure this thing really fires real good. Now, I've been building rifles for a long time before I started coming back and reading on this bitch. Right? And so this is what I do. A little $60 here, a little $100. I might go in there and pull $200 out and run to the bank. Let me go ahead and order this. I need some ammo. I need to stack up. You know what I'm saying? This is my motherfucking forte, other than reading and building models. And teaching motherfuckers how to be strong and how to actually punch and block. And then to deal with y'all, I do love to read. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been tired lately. Because I haven't been getting to sleep like I was for a minute there. It's not my diet or nothing. There's something. And I'm not gonna sit here on here and say what it is. Say least. Not everything's meant for these motherfuckers. I'll leave them guessing. But I ask y'all to do the simplest thing. And I know some of y'all got to drink and got to party. You got to get high and all that shit. We all been there, right? But you got to know when. I keep weed. I keep medicinal weed. I keep bags and bags of motherfucking weed, niggas. Bags and bags of motherfucking weed. I ain't smoked since I was out at Cordoba, whatever the motherfucker with my boys. I haven't had a need to. I got pain and shit, but it's not like what it was. Doing something, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing something. And that's not nobody's business on here either. I'm allowing myself to acquiesce something else. I didn't even go out and ground this AM. And I said I need to. Now I'll go out and hug a tree. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hug a tree for about 5 or 10 fucking minutes. Then I'm going to go and shoot. I got to finish drinking my breakfast and my lunch. And I know that the fake ass military complex, whatever the fuck, it ain't fake, but you know what I'm saying. And the enemies are, they want to see something. They can read, they can read your physiology when you act a certain, when you feel some kind of way. That's what all these updates are for numerous things. I'm not giving it energy. And yeah, this is a BDU shirt. I got about 50 other motherfuckers, all right? I just feel like I'm in that moment where I want to wear these motherfuckers now. Not the holy ones, but I got some old ones, but they could read you. You dig what I'm saying? And I just don't have emotions and feelings bound into this shit. I got the humidifier running right now. All right. This is that important. Now, people who aren't used to this kind of air and this kind of altitude, they get nosebleeds and all that shit. But every once in a while, the humidifier is good for your lungs and your heart and all that shit. I'm telling you, the mRNA ain't only in them shots. It's been in other shit as well, y'all. These motherfuckers up no good. And I know y'all are complicit in the ignorance of believing it's only in one way. It's not, man. These motherfuckers been planning this long before it happened. Y'all forget when this shit was created? And this, you know what? We got dumb ass pale skins running around talking about mumbling out their mouth with some of them niggas. Conspiracy theorists. You would think that they would know by now if they would study what the fuck's coming out their mouths. Conspiracy alludes to a theory, and the theory is only relevant because of the conspiracy that exists. Like, why are people so fucking stupid? The day I turned so-called fictional 57, I don't accept that, but for you motherfuckers, I sit there and said to myself, God damn it, I'm supposed to be about to see 2, 3, 4 more of these 57s. as far as the dynamic of the truth of history that I know. And yet, I go by the hospital, and there's still knucklehead motherfucking women and men allowing these doctors to pump these babies up in the arm with some bullshit ass inoculations. Now, I done talked to way too many doctors, and I know way too many children who've been born at home and ain't never had a shot in their life, and they 12 and 15 and 16 years old, and them motherfuckers in better shape than everybody. And I love these goddamn sociopath doctors like to get their hands on them motherfuckers and jab them up. These motherfuckers are gonna live for a long fucking time. They haven't had no meat. They healthier than a motherfucker. So whenever I see one of these pale skin, don't pay attention to one of these pale doctors on this motherfucking YouTube shit talking about I eat meat. I always say if you're gonna eat it, but this shit is perverted, y'all. Now, if it wasn't, if you got some lambs and shit like that, and you're eating frog legs, and more power to you. But other than that, no, man. That's not who we are. God damn it. Let me say, well, you eating meat for the time being. I still got meat to get. I got survival shit that got meat in it. God damn. So I got to make sure that my body's still adaptable because the DNA change already happened, motherfuckers. But get more fruits and vegetables, god damn it. That's what you need to do. Snoop shared something with that faggot ass African motherfucking New York mayor, that punk agenda-filled motherfucker, talking about he's a vegan. A vegan means you don't eat meat at all, but he's pushing a narrative because he don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. Because I have people in New York who know this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? People don't want to know these things. It don't matter how much tea I give you, because motherfuckers gonna come around and watch this. They ain't gonna do subscribe. They're gonna know. Let's go check Redwood out. These fake ass engine motherfuckers. They're gonna run their ass on their channel. Bitches and niggas alike, and say everything, be talking about everything, and not giving no props, not saying nothing. Do I need the props? No, but you expect motherfuckers who you've been cordially with and decent with, other than them faggot motherfuckers, to do the better part. Because I'm going to tell you, man, all these motherfuckers doing it, half of them weren't even born when I was doing it. And then the reason why they doing it is because I kept it the fuck going. Long before AOL and a MySpace and all the other goofy shit. Fuck y'all mean? And here I ask y'all for $2, $3, $4, and $5 to buy books. I'm a book fiend. What would you want me to be a meth and what do you call them? Spin doctor or something? Well, that's a music group. Spinners, whatever these motherfuckers call them down in Phoenix. You want me on blues and mollies and smoking cracks? Is that what you prefer? I bet you motherfuckers be talking about they go red, man, he doing bad, give him $20. You some retarded motherfuckers. You know that? Y'all so backwards and motherfucking reverse and upside down and inverted, you can't get your head in a place that's decent. For once in your motherfucking little miserable lives to do something decent. I'm sitting there, I'm still donating money. I'm still paying on my boy Mac Means channel so I can go and watch his stuff that he don't show on that. Cure Meal. I go over there and he don't see it. I send $2 or $5 to his because I love my peoples, man. $10, $20 sometimes. I love my fucking peoples, man. Paul Cook, they got ready. He was making money with his Instagram. They shut his shit down like they did me. I was just about to get on there and start getting paper, but I done made more over there than here. I ain't making shit. Really, I ain't made shit yet. I make the 100 and it's $20, $30, and I'll tell the motherfucker on the assets. I just let it wherever. If it go in the bank, it's 20. Why I want 20 and 30 fucking dollars? That's why you see me. Oh, I'm gonna get this book. It's $12. That's probably for that. Oh, it's a book for $7.99. I'll get it. You see when I got this motherfucker right here? I ain't gonna, not that one. I'm gonna show you that one. Not I can't show you those two. I still got some books. Yeah, I can't wait to show you all these. But I want to read them. I want to show them to you. The Gospel of 12. I bought this, but I bought 2 other copies because I want to compare them. You know the black and gold one. The one like African Libras one, Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, this is what I do, man. This is my walk. And I'm a pretty good fucking reader, except when I'm tired. I know I'll be fumbling this shit. And I'm taking a break from studying languages. I just don't get y'all, man. I don't want you. I want y'all to get yourselves, man. Because see, they always say what you do and how you really walk, it illuminates. So fuck this platform. What you do, we can feel each other. Y'all West Side trauma, all the motherfuckers been around me. You know where I'm at. You can always tell a person's a little different because they're a little lopsided. They don't know how to correct their fallacy. But then there are those around who know something. But sometimes it should never be intimidation, because that's not what it's about. It's always about some positive fucking energy. It's about how do you really walk. I really live this life, man. And people know that I've been living this life all my life. When I told you that when I found out my wife was cheating, I left the house and yeah, baby, I was lying my ass off. And I went down to the motherfucking St. John's River, by this old motherfucking, I like alternative music, you know, Nirvana, Depeche Mode and shit like that. And I go down there with like 4 fishing rods, a tent I wouldn't even sleep under, a fucking wool blanket from U.S. gray wool blanket, and I would put my rods on a little spool, little catches, and cast them out in the lake and drink a whole bottle of tequila. Jose Guevo, a friend of mine. Boone's Farm, sitting on the hill picking strawberries. A case of motherfucking Heineken or Lowenbrow or Corona. And get so goddamn sloppy drunk. Motherfuckers wouldn't even bother me, though, because I always had my heater with me. And I'd be a blind, blackout shooting motherfucker. But that's, and I would stay out there for like 3, 4, 5 days, man. No bad. I walk out into the lake because I'm alive. I can swim. I swim way out there drunk. If I drown, I say to myself, if I drown, I'm cool. I'm in the water. I wasn't suicidal. I was just how I process shit. So I tell y'all the truth of my life. And then she'd find me. She'd call me. I'm like, what? The phone's been off. Where you at? And I'd be over at a closed down bowling alley, standing on the thing because it's thundering and storming. And I know I got pneumonia coming up on me. And I'd be sitting there drinking a motherfucking 5th of goddamn Jack Daniels. And she see me and be like, oh, that nigga PTSD kicking up. No, bitch, I just don't know how to fucking leave you. And you never want to leave somebody when you've been walked away from. As a baby from by your mother, and your father, he's all fucked up on shooting shit in Vietnam, and she's just, they were young. And so I don't want to walk away from nobody, but I'm protected at the same time. I felt drinking would be the answer. But when I drink, I get caught up around the dumbest motherfuckers. And always had to hurt somebody. Always having to hurt somebody. So I said, if I'm going to be around her and around her uncle, who I couldn't stand that motherfucker, Tito, I'd have killed him. So I said it was easier for me, and I love Rich, and I love Diana. I said it's easier for me, and I love my children, but it's easier for me to be away from her because the love I had for her, I didn't want it to become something perverse. I'm not abusive or none of that. But to myself, I said, well, maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe there's something I don't see. Yeah, I'm a big strapping motherfucker. I was like, what am I? So this is my story. You see what I'm saying? That's why I write. But I read because I need y'all to elevate. I need you to raise your game up because y'all in the backfield losing like a motherfucker. All of you. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. All of you in the background lose. I love you. But you don't get where I'm coming from. Because see, we internalize and we personalize shit that shouldn't be internalized and personalized. I'm going to say what needs to be said. Fuck what you want to hear. I'm on the outside always looking in. And then I was the nigga on the inside looking out. I wish it was me looking at myself. And today I look at myself. Y'all made the eye-to-eye contact with your friend, your significant other in the mirror. I bet some of you try and you can't even get it right. I bet your eyes be jumping, don't it? You look at your dog, try with your dog, your cat will jump forward when you do it. Your dog will growl. Because see, they see that the darkness in you. Or the dog will put their head down and won't look at you. When you make that eye, but to see his thing is you need to be able to hold that contact for at least 2 to 3 minutes. You need to be able to look in the mirror and make the eye-to-eye contact and see the ugly and allow the beauty to come forward. No, I know you motherfuckers ain't done shit. I bet Snoop done it. Rondo, if you ain't done it, you better do it. Westside, you too. I ain't fucking playing. And the rest of you. It's not about age and this, that, and other. I walked a different fucking walk. They say the X generation. Let me tell you something. We didn't have therapists. We drank from the hose. We was cutting chickens' heads off, throwing darts at each other. When we got a boo-boo or broke, motherfucker, it wasn't always, we didn't have nurses and shit. It was put some mud and some piss and bee stings and shit like that. Drink this castor oil, motherfucker, and I go back outside. We weren't inside all day. We was outside. I need to get my ass outside now. Shut it in. Locked away from the goddamn sun. You look at that motherfucker Saudi Arabia. That motherfucker, they started construction to build this damn thing, these eyes, the Empire State Building, I don't know how many miles long, and build a city in there like that motherfucking movie, Nexium, with a motherfucker with the suit running around and they're trying to get up there to get motherfucking self cured. Nexium, whatever the fuck it's called, with the nigga that paid the gay dude like they all do in the beginning of the movies, but then he played Born Supremacy. You know what I'm talking about, running around with the robot suit on the outside. Anyway, people, man. I know some of you in your dumb ass mind saying, why don't he just take the 2, 3, 4, 5 million from his daughter? You fucking retard. You need to go on and unsubscribe and get the fuck out of here if you're thinking like that. Worthless, stupid motherfucker. I have morals, motherfucker. I am the daddy. I am also not just the father who helped bring this life form into this world that existed before me as I existed before her. I am now her big and older brother, you stupid motherfucker. I can hear your thought. We used to go out there when it snowed. We could make ice cream and shit. And like you eat that shit now, you might lose your tongue and your wee fall off. Bitch be walking down the street and the ovaries drop out of ass. Now you eat that snow now. That shit ain't snow. It be turning black and what the fuck? We used to build castles. But I'm talking about you can walk up in there with stairs and shit on the top, looking at everybody with bows and arrows. Getting old pine and getting the fishing string and shooting motherfucker. They was sticking your ass. Damn right. That's what we used to do. Building soapbox cars. We used to build real soapbox cars. I mean legitimate. Like for the Boy Scouts, legitimate soapbox cars from the ground up. And race them motherfuckers and wreck them motherfuckers. I had Go Speed Racer with no 5 on that motherfucker. Took me forever to build that motherfucker. I ain't talking about some little motherfucking milk crate, motherfucking piece of wood with some goddamn roller skating wheels. I'm talking about soapbox cars. Look them up. The motherfuckers got houses and everything. And then we put a motherfucking lawnmower motor on the bitch, and we take it to motherfucking what's called Woodman Field and race that bitch around the track till we crash the fuck out of it. People say, Red, do you miss the 70s? You goddamn right I miss them motherfuckers. The innocence destroyed, man. Now look at these motherfuckers now with these fake ass motherfucking whatever they is, got Gucci costume wearing, fraudulent niggas want to be dudes and everything else. This weird ass took our fucking music, these Ashkenazi motherfuckers, and perverted our shit. Just like they stole our country music, our rock and roll, and every goddamn thing else. Thank goodness when they made the scat, motherfucking there was pale skins and Caribbeans and brothers, you know, Boston, Canada, England, New York, you know, that was real good shit. We did that together. What the fuck's happened? We so stubborn and greedy with one another. To the new subscribers, my apologies, and I gratuitously appreciate you. This is an AM Grind My Gears thing. We had a magnificent motherfucking podcast last night with my brother Westside. Now I love all you motherfuckers, man. But this shit is getting motherfucking, it's becoming redundant, man. Anyway, let me get the fuck up off of here. I'll be back. We're going to get reading in. And if you take this to heart and you feel some kind of emotional about it, then fuck you. Dead ass serious. Dead ass serious. And if you know it's not about you, well, hey, welcome. Well, you know you're home. You know you loved in the tribe. But if you feel some kind of way, get the fuck gone. Like I said, we don't want no weak motherfuckers here. None. Not one. I don't want not one weak motherfucker here. Because you can't handle what I'm motherfucking telling. The story I got to tell you, damn sure ain't. You motherfucker, you won't go to sleep. So anyway, shout y'all out, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Rondo, what's up, beloved? Original Lone Wolf, Mikey L, Benji Namsi, King Lou, Herbo. What's up, Benji Namsi? West Side. Where the white women at? Ninth Son. That's Still Bill, y'all. I still call him Ninth Son. Still Bill, if you know what it means, a good name. Charles Johnson. That's right. Goddamn, educate the children. You goddamn right. And the truth, not no motherfucking lies. Snoo. What's up, baby? Yeah, that's my number one. I was over. Oh, Big Pontiac's live. Oh, he on now? What are you talking about? Yeah. You thank you for that post about that punk ass me. I can't stand that motherfucker. I don't even like looking at that bitch ass motherfuckers like all of them. I think plants are now going to be GMO like a month for. Yeah. Well, that's what they doing. That's why I said we got to get together and build and grow our shit. Motherfuckers so lazy, man. Niggas can't even donate $2, $3, $4, $5 to the goddamn thing. And that's a test. Like, I can buy a fucking 500,000 goddamn books if I wanted to right the fuck now. Like, I need you niggas. It's a cohabitable thing. Some of y'all niggas that sit there and wait for the motherfucker to buy the drink and leave him at the table, and you go back over there before the witch call come around because to pick him up. You go and drink them drinks. You some pathetic ass, punk ass niggas. And you know I'm talking directly to you if you feel some kind of way. And that's right. Don't fuck with me because I'll have you in your feelings. I'll be deep in your pocket and have you in your feelings. And I'm not gonna sit here and do things that I know that can have. I want to be organic. I don't want to be gimmicky. It's not hard. I got the little thing here. I can put this right here, have my little notes down, be talking to y'all and reading and shit, and you would know the difference. Play it out. My big ass ring light. That motherfucker had my whole face lit up. I had this right here. See this one right here? I got one for this one. I can put that motherfucker right on there and just sit on there like a goddamn music, what you call it. And I have my little notes right there behind it with the light, and just be looking. I'll be thinking I'm looking at you. I'll be reading. Yeah, I have the shit laid out. It don't take me no more than about a half hour to lay out something if I wanted to. You don't have a fucking clue. But y'all know everything. Just know every goddamn thing. I'm gonna see y'all in a couple of hours, man. After that read, I'm going out. I'm going outside now. This is getting the sun. But after the next read, I'm going out to shoot. I gotta put this motherfucker running through. It's all oiled up. Let me make sure it's oiled up. It's oiled up. Oh yeah. And besides oiling it, you just want to make sure that you shoot the motherfucker to get it broken in. You see what I'm saying? I'm not showing you the lower. Ain't none of your business about the lower. Click. You saw one lower. Okay, that was some bullshit lower I have just for running the test. Yeah, I always say if you want to order a $300 lower, or you 3 of them motherfuckers. That way, you got one that you could always test shit with, and the other ones you can put your little $400 gun up kit, or whatever the fuck. You already know. Like I said, new subscribers, appreciate y'all. My love to my tribe. Come on, y'all. Come on. We gotta be better. We gotta be better than these motherfuckers, y'all. Because we are. All right? Turn that shit off. See y'all in a little bit. What was that? BP was discussing fatherhood and stones and crystals. Big Pontiac? Okay, I'm gonna check him out. I always check all his videos. I appreciate that, love. All right, I'll let y'all a little bit. We got somebody in here now. We got people coming and having a hard time hitting that like. This is the weirdos, man. And it's not bots, man. It's just weirdos, man. I love my people around the world. I'm so tired of the fake history and all the bullshit. And I'm tired of the fucking weirdos. But we'll take care of them weirdos.